The film industry has long struggled with issues of diversity and inclusion. While representation of racial and ethnic minorities has been a prominent discussion in recent years, two still often overlooked groups are women over the age of 50 and people with disabilities. In the film industry, these groups face discrimination and a significant lack of meaningful representation. Research shows that women over 50 and people with disabilities make up just a small fraction of those working behind the camera, and an even smaller fraction of leading roles in film and TV, with many characters for just stereotypes or minor parts. A recent report found that on-screen ageism persists and is particularly evident among on-screen women over 50. In 2019, no women over 50 were cast in lead roles in top-grossing films across the US, UK, France, or Germany. Of the characters that were over 50, 75% were men and only 25% were women. In 2021's Top 100 films, only 7 featured women over 45 in leading roles compared to 27 for men of the same age. When older women do appear, they are often stereotyped as grumpy, unfashionable, or unattractive. A 2022 study found that only 6,895 films and TV shows from 1918 to 2022 had significant disability themes or content. This is just 4.2% of the total production of film and TV during this time. A 2023 US study reported that only one film out of 800 reviewed included disability representation proportional to the US population. It also found that when people with disabilities did appear on screen, most characters with disabilities were male and white, and nearly 60% were middle-aged or elderly. Currently, there are less than 5% of people with disabilities working in the UK film industry. There is a clear absence of presence of older women and people with disabilities both on and off screen in the film industry, creating a significant gap in the media, one that needs to be addressed to reflect the diversity of experience, perspectives, and talents present in society. This is where the importance of film festivals becomes clear. Film festivals have long been a platform for underrepresented voices, offering filmmakers a chance to showcase unique stories and perspectives that are not deemed interesting or relevant enough for mainstream media. The Women Over 50 Film Festival is one such festival dedicated to filling the gap in the industry for women by showing fun, fearless, and real stories by and about women over 50. Oscar Bright is a festival that features films made by or including people with learning disabilities or autism. They show bold, exciting, and different work from voices that audiences probably haven't heard before. The Women Over 50 and Oscar Bright Film Festivals are both working to address this imbalance in the film industry. These festivals act as a counterbalance to the mainstream industry, challenging traditional narratives and promoting a more inclusive landscape.
Women Over 50's mission is clear: to challenge the traditional narrative around aging and empower women over 50 by showcasing their stories on screen and celebrating their talent off screen. The festival does this through its diverse programs, all focused around women on and off screen. These programs include the main festival held at the Depot Cinema in Lewis, as well as a digital platform that makes the festival accessible to a global audience. Women Over 50 Film Festival isn't just for older women though. The festival aims to be welcoming of everyone with inclusivity at its core. About 75% of the Women's Over 50 audience are women over 50, 10% are men over 50, 10% are younger women, often in their 20s and 30s, and a small percentage of people are non-binary attendees. Women Over 50 also offers special programs like Moving Pictures, a mini festival that brings films and creates activities to elder care homes and community centres, ensuring that the festival's reach extends to those who may not be able to attend in person. In addition to these screenings, Women Over 50 also offers dementia-friendly cinemas through a partnership with Virgin Atlantic, where selected short films are made available as part of an in-flight entertainment. These films are designed to be soothing and engaging, with a focus on music or movements over dialogue, making them suitable for people living with dementia. Women Over 50's ageism and awareness training is another key part of their program, offering workshops to help people recognize and combat internalized ageism, partly in the workplace. This comprehensive approach demonstrates Women Over 50's commitment not just to celebrating older women in film, but to also fostering awareness and challenging societal norms. The Oscar Bright Film Festival was founded in 2004 by a group of learning disabled filmmakers who were frustrated at having nowhere to screen their projects. It has since become the world's largest film festival dedicated to showcasing films made by or featuring people with learning disabilities and autism. The film festival is now managed and delivered by a team of 10 learning disabled filmmakers. Oscar Bright Film Festival is committed to changing the film exhibition landscape for filmmakers with learning disabilities and autism. Their mission statement is to inspire the next generation of filmmakers, to create a safe space for role models in the community, to highlight injustices and inequalities, to put people with learning disabilities, autism, or Asperger's on the big screen, and to make change happen. The festival promotes accessible screenings and runs training for venues. It also develops skills for aspiring filmmakers, and they accept submissions of short and feature films, particularly looking for films made by people from the LGBTQ plus community, black and brown and diverse communities, and women and young people. Oscar Bright also has a program that's available to hire. This includes individual short films, full screening packages, and so much more. When we take a look at each festival's programs, we see a few similarities stand out. Both film festivals strive for accessibility and the creation of safe spaces for discriminated and underrepresented groups to be celebrated and to be seen on screen and off screen. Both film festivals also seem to accept films internationally, making sure as many voices are heard during the festival. However, there are some differences between the two festivals. Women Over 50 Film Festival has an online screenings in comparison to Oscar Bright, who tour the UK doing satellite screenings. Oscar Bright also has a category for emerging talent, which empowers first-time filmmakers, an option that Women Over 50 Film Festival doesn't have. Finally, Women Over 50 Film Festival is a one-day film festival, whereas Oscar Bright lasts a week.
Women Over 50 is funded through a combination of filmmakers, submission fees, ticket sales, advertising, sponsorships, and grants from key partners and sponsors who play a significant role in supporting the film festival. Similarly, Oscar Bright Film Festival is funded through submission fees, donations, sponsorships, ticket fees, and grants from major partners. These funders are vital to the film festival's growth and development. This diverse funding structure ensures that Women Over 50 and Oscar Bright can continue to offer their services while remaining independent and therefore in control of staying true to their mission. It's important to note that funders do more than just provide financial backing. They also validate each film festival's mission and amplify its impact. For example, the involvement of organisations like National Lottery and the BFI show a national recognition of the need for greater representation of older women and disabled in film and the arts. The support from these funders help Women Over 50 and Oscar Bright reach a wider audience, ensuring the festivals can continue to provide a platform for women over 50 and the disabled community and create a lasting impact. Women Over 50 has had a significant impact both locally and globally in terms of diversity and inclusion. In the local community, Women Over 50 has had a huge impact with their Moving Pictures programme and their partnership with Care UK and Virgin Atlantic to create a creative space for older adults to engage with film in a meaningful way. Women Over 50 founder Nuala O'Sullivan has talked about how some filmmakers now create especially for Women Over 50. The festival is also seeing more and more international filmmakers submitting to the festival. In 2023, the film festival screened 56 films, including works from UK, Ireland, the US, Mexico, South Africa, and more. As the festival's reputation has grown, so has the numbers of big names in the films featured in the programme. By showcasing these films, Women Over 50 challenge the ageist stereotypes prevalent in the film industry and provides a platform for older women to share their stories, as well as a unique space where all people of all ages and genders can come together to discuss ageing, representation, and the importance of inclusivity. Oscar Bright has severely impacted the local community with their Welcome Learning Disabled Audience Pack, a free resource designed to assist cinemas to prevent the accidental exclusion of people with learning disabilities from cinemas post-pandemic. Launching with major partners such as Picture House, Glasgow Film, and London's Barbican, the resource contains insight into the needs of learning disabled audiences
tips on welcoming them into cinemas, and a forum created to discuss sector-wide, venue-to-venue access for learning disabled audiences. Jonathan Glenady, the head of cinema at London's Barbican, states that working with Oscar Bright over the last few years has been fantastic. We screen programmes of films that have really connected and brought new audience to the Barbican cinema. In 2024, Oscar Bright screened 112 films from 13 countries, including Australia, UK, Sweden, Canada, and Ireland. By screening diverse voices from around the globe, Oscar Bright questions ableist stereotypes that are highlighted in modern entertainment. Simultaneously, the festival creates a safe space for neurodivergent and neurotypical people to learn about each other and embrace each other.
Film festivals are not just about showcasing films. They are about challenging the status quo and the narrative of often forgotten or discriminated against communities. Through their diverse programmes and collaborations, the Women Over 50 and Oscar Bright Film Festivals provide a platform for older women and the disabled community to be seen, heard and celebrated. The festival's impacts go beyond entertainment. They spark conversations, foster inclusivity and create a safe space for like-minded people to come together and celebrate those who often go unseen. With the support of its funders and the continued growth of its programmes, the Women Over 50 and Oscar Bright Film Festivals will remain a vital force in the movement towards greater diversity and inclusion in the film industry.